So let's look at some more features of Smart Notebook software. For this page, we wanted students to identify the survival factors in a book that correspond to some of the challenges. So we wrote challenges in the table, but you don't see them yet. So this kind of looks like the shade we saw in the first page.
But it's a smaller shade. It only covers one cell. This is really cool.
Oh, I like that. And so then again, the students don't get distracted and they can just do one challenge at a time.
For survival factors, we added some the information at the bottom. We put it all in one shape in this rectangle, so it's obvious for the students where the information is that they have to move.
Now, I noticed that some of them, with the picture and the information that's written, it's kind of big. Will it fit into the table?
That's the beautiful feature of the table. Anything you put in will fit into the cell. So let's try to put one. See? It goes straight in.
It fits right in.
Now let's try to move just the text box, for example. That's a shorter sentence, so we click on that. And it fits also.
What about this one? This one's kind of long. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. It changes and it fits right into the text box.
Cool. But did you notice you moved the picture, you moved the text box, and it's still there in that box?
Oh, yeah. I did notice that cloner, the infinite cloner that we talked about in the first video.
So we thought it's actually better for the students. I mean, it's more challenging for the students not to have one or two pieces of information left. They still have to look through all of them to pick the right one.
So let's look at other activities that we can do in Smart Notebook software.
On this page, we wanted students to practice their vocabulary for this part of the book. So we have pulled some quotes from the book, and students will infer the definition of the vocabulary word. And then we can pull the word to see if the students were on the right track.
Well, I love how you can see the word, but you can't really see the definition. And you could have as many as you really want on the side. And then as I drag them, the definition shows up. The students can check to see if they understood what the word really meant.
And what I also like a lot in the Smart Notebook, that you can put unlimited amount of information on the sides and just drag out what you need.
Let's look at the last page. This page is an interactive exit ticket where students will come up one at a time and move the check mark image, which will have an infinite cloner as well. So if you click on it, you could see that infinite cloner. And they'll move the checkbox to the scale based on their understanding of a learning target. In this case, we just picked one of the learning targets, but you could put all of them in or one at a time, whatever works for you. And how were these made?
We used lines from the top menu to make that scale, and we'll talk about how to do it in the short video.